The Indian pond heron or paddy bird is a small heron. It is of Old World origins, breeding in southern Iran and east to the Indian subcontinent, Burma, and Sri Lanka. They are widespread and common, but can be easily missed when they stalk prey at the edge of small water bodies or even when they roost close to human habitations. A small heron that is common in most aquatic habitats across the Indian subcontinent. Adults in breeding plumage have a dark reddish-brown back that contrasts with a yellowish head, neck, and breast. In non-breeding plumage they are virtually indistinguishable from non-breeding Chinese Pond-Heron. Most of the birds have attractive breeding plumes during reproductive stage. The plumage of the heron looks in different colors like blue, black, green, brown and white. The breeding plumes of Ardeola are displayed extensively during courtship, suggesting that they play a role in mate selection. In flight, adults appear surprisingly white due to their strikingly white wings, underparts, and tail. Although typically solitary, large numbers often gather where food is plentiful. Prone to seasonally local movements and vagrancy. Their camouflage is so excellent that they can be approached closely before they take to flight, a behavior which has resulted in folk names and beliefs that the birds are short-sighted or blind. They appear stocky with a short neck, short thick bill and buff brown back. In summer, adults have long neck feathers. Its appearance is transformed from their dull colors when they take to flight, when the white of the wings makes them very prominent. Size of Indian pond heron is between 40 centimeters to 50 centimeters, including the tail. Wingspan is between 70 centimeters to 90 centimeters. The weight of adult is between 230 grams to 280 grams. The bill is yellow horn with a long black tip. The lores are green, and the irises are yellow. They are very common in India and are usually solitary foragers, but numbers of them may sometimes feed in close proximity during the dry seasons when small wetlands have a high concentration of prey. They are semi-colonial breeders. They may also forage at garbage heaps. During dry seasons, they sometimes take to foraging on well-watered lawns or even dry grassland. When foraging, they allow close approach and flush only at close range. They sometimes form communal roosts, often in avenue trees over busy urban areas. During the breeding season, there are records of individuals with red legs. The numbers do not suggest that this is a normal change for adults during the breeding season, and some have suggested the possibility of it being genetic variants. They are usually silent, but may make a harsh croak and alarm when flushed or near their nests. The breeding season begins with the onset of the monsoons. They nest in small colonies, often with other wading birds, usually on platforms of sticks in trees or shrubs. They nest at the time between May to September. It used to take the courtship in the nest only. They prefer the human habitation location to build the nest, and they are used to living in the same colony place for many years. Most nests are built at a height of about 9 to 10 meters in large leafy trees. The nest material is collected by the male, while the female builds the nest. Male Indian pond heron will come first and start building the nest to attract the female pond herons. After getting paired, the pair continues to build the nest. Three to 5 eggs are laid. Glossy blue or white and olive brown color. The eggs hatch asynchronously, taking 18 to 24 days to hatch. Both parents feed the young. Fish are the main diet fed to young. Nest sites that are not disturbed may be reused year after year. The Indian pond heron is a shallow aquatic habitat bird. Sometimes it may live at fresh, salt, natural or human-made aquatic places. It prefers places like very shallow, non-flowing or slowly flowing aquatic regions. The Indian pond heron's feeding habitat is marshy wetlands. They usually feed at the edge of ponds, but make extensive use of floating vegetation such as water hyacinth to access deeper water. They may also on occasion swim on water or fish from the air and land in deeper waters. They have also been observed to fly and capture fishes leaping out of water. Sometimes, they fly low over water to drive frogs and fishes towards the shore before settling along the shoreline. They have been noted to pick up crumbs of bread and drop them on the water surface to bait fishes. They have few predators, but injured birds may be taken by birds of prey. This species has an extremely large range and hence does not approach the thresholds for vulnerable under the range size criterion.